I've always wanted to do that. I'm Mel Harris, president of Paramount's television group. In less than 10 weeks, Star Trek: The Next Generation will make its spectacular premiere, and we're proud to have you on board as the new starship blasts off. You are part of a Star Trek network of over 170 stations, reaching over 94% of the total U.S. TV households. It is this fall's most prestigious first-run network that compares in size and quality with NBC, CBS, and ABC. As audiences everywhere eagerly await the television premiere of this celebrated series, I would like to take a few minutes to share with you what we at Paramount and Gulf and Western are doing to make the fall premiere of Star Trek: The Next Generation a history-making success. Today, I'm standing here on Stage 9 in the transporter room of the new Starship Enterprise. This is only one of the magnificent sets that now occupy 3 enormous sound stages on our lot here in Hollywood. The same lot where the original Star Trek episodes were filmed 2 decades ago. Now, although this is a new transporter room and a new Starship Enterprise and a new cast and new stories, the man at the helm is still the same. The creator of Star Trek, Gene Roddenberry. And we're proud to have him once again supervising all aspects of production. Paramount has had a long-standing commitment to the Star Trek legacy. Today, after 20 years from its network premiere, the original series is performing better than ever. The 4 feature films are all major box office hits. The climate couldn't be better to return Star Trek to television. We recently wrapped production on the 2-hour world premiere telefilm entitled Encounter at Farpoint. This special feature-length episode will kick off our new series throughout the country during the week of September 28th. And as we speak, production continues around here on 2 other sound stages for later episodes. Special effects have arrived from Lucasfilm's Industrial Light and Magic. Those are the wizards, by the way, that brought you all of those incredible effects on Star Wars and E.T. and all of our Star Trek films, among many others. Star Trek is a treasured franchise to the Paramount and Gulf and Western family, and we trust that it is an asset to your family, too. Everybody here is involved in the launch and support of Star Trek: The Next Generation. It is one of the most important things both you and we will do this fall, and that requires a well-timed and integrated marketing strategy. Our goal over the next 10 weeks is to provide maximum exposure nationally and in your local market, but without overexposure and media burnout. We are orchestrating our efforts with a goal of peak exposure for your local premiere week. I'll come back to that later, but first let me give you some of the details of how Star Trek: The Next Generation will take you right into the 24th century. This is the engine room of the new Starship Enterprise, the power source. The power source for our production is our network television division, the same people who oversee Family Ties and Cheers. We're going to be putting the same prime-time network quality into Star Trek: The Next Generation that we do to all of our other prime-time network television shows. It's going to make some of the best-looking television anywhere on anybody's air this fall. It is already evident to you that this product is a self-generating publicity vehicle. There's probably no other series on television that has created so much publicity in the last 20 years as Star Trek. And we can tell you that tradition will continue. Since a year ago, when I spoke to the press announcing our plans, Star Trek: The Next Generation has been making headlines in the press worldwide. Last week, we got a break in Time magazine when they carried the news of our newly announced cast. And I got a stack here of other headlines that have come from around the country. The LA Times, the Boston Herald, USA Today, Dallas Times Herald, New York Daily News, the Seattle Times, to other newspapers coast to coast and around the world. I particularly like one headline from this Chicago area newspaper that refers to Star Trek as the second coming on TV. You can look for a major feature story and TV guide for the November sweeps, and watch Entertainment Tonight as they cover all aspects of production as the official video chronicler of the new series. A press kit servicing local media will be delivered to you on August 24th, containing feature stories, photos, slides, biographies, and prepared Q&A interviews. We'll also be sending you an electronic press kit to provide you with additional promotional opportunities. It will contain extensive interviews with Gene Roddenberry and cast members, plus behind-the-scenes featurettes on the making of the show. I know you'll be able to use these materials in your local news, talk, and magazine shows to add additional exposure prior to premiere. This electronic press kit will be sent to your station and to local and national media the first week in September. It all adds up to the most comprehensive television publicity campaign ever undertaken by this studio, because we want every person in America to know Star Trek is back. So, we've got a primetime, network-quality product that generates its own press and publicity. It is here that we turn to our domestic television division for advertising and promotion support. Now, you know from the dearly loved salesmen who call on you that we will do everything imaginable to get this show off right. Our expertise in marketing and advertising support for first-run programming sets the industry standard. You saw this at NATPE last winter, and now our advertising department is working on the pre-launch and beyond materials. The primary advertising campaign pre-launch during the next 10 weeks is going to be built around a countdown theme. It's one of the best campaigns you've ever seen. We're shooting it on 35mm film. It's all part of a package of on-air promos, print ads, and radio spots that will be sent to your station the week of August 24th. You can start using these 1 month before the series premiere. Now, around the 15th of September, or actually 10 days prior to your premiere, we'll kick into a very precise 10-day countdown campaign, which will create the urgency for watching that first 2-hour telefilm. After the premiere, you can expect every week episodic promos in 30-second, 10-second, and ID formats. I'm now here in the captain's conference room on the new Enterprise to tell you that marshaling the full corporate support of Paramount Pictures to this television series has brought our motion picture licensing and merchandising division into play. These are the guys who launched Beverly Hills Cop, Untouchables, Crocodile Dundee, Top Gun, and all the Star Trek features to history-making box office success. Starting August 15th, Coca-Cola will be distributing souvenir icy cups to participating convenience outlets from coast to coast. Now, these icy cups are going to be the first public offering of pictures of the new Star Trek Next Generation crew. Then, the second week in September, 24 million packages of Cheerios and Honey Nut Cheerios will hit supermarket shelves nationwide. They'll feature a General Mills sweepstakes where someone will win the dream of a lifetime, a walk-on appearance in an upcoming episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. Your audience will hear more details about this sweepstakes in a multi-million-dollar advertising campaign that is targeted to reach 85% of all households with kids under 12 with a whopping 10-time frequency. That 4-week blitz begins on September 15th and is designed to bring a younger audience to this new generation series. And I can assure you there won't be a kid in America who won't want to be on Star Trek. Our sister Gulf and Western publishing arm, Simon & Schuster, is preparing the first novelization of the new series, as they did for the earlier Star Trek episodes. And as these novelizations hit the stands, also look for a full line of Simon & Schuster print support that will include all the Enterprise drawings and stationery, and some exciting new home computer software. The official Star Trek licensed merchandise will hit retail shelves throughout the season. Louis Galoob is licensed with a full line of official Star Trek action toys. Hasbro Electronics has got new electronic games. The Ertl Company has new model kits. There are thermos and lunchbox sets and T-shirts and sweats and bed linens and watches and comic books. And something very unique, your own Star Trek credit card issued by our sister Gulf and Western company, the Associates. This will be just like any other credit card. It'll just have Star Trek instead of your bank's name on top of it, and you can use it to charge whatever you like. Starlog, the official publication of Star Trek, will continue its coverage of the latest cast, crew, and production developments. And we're going to be gearing up to bring hundreds of thousands of next-generation Trekkies into the official Star Trek fan club. I'm now on a battle bridge of the new Starship Enterprise, the home of a lot of secret weapons. And here's our final secret weapon for the launch of Star Trek The Next Generation. On September 30th, our home video division will release for home video Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. We're expecting over 2 million video cassettes to be shipped to video stores nationwide. In what we consider to be one of the most effective avenues of cross-promotion, we will be including a 60-second TV promo for Star Trek: The Next Generation at the head of each of those 2 million cassettes. Our research tells us that this timely message for the new television series will be seen by over 25% of the television households in this country in the first month. Well, I think it is evident that the total support from Paramount and Gulf and Western is unprecedented. Part of my desire today is to enlist your support as an important affiliate of this new Star Trek network. Star Trek: The Next Generation can be a huge success, but not without your well-timed support. These episodes are unmatched with respect to budget and presentation, but we need your local market concentration with top priority in print, on-air, and press. Next week, you'll be receiving from us the first of our promotional materials, that 60-second promo that's going to be featured on the video cassette of Star Trek IV. Now, it's not cleared for air, but you can use it in your local sales presentations and parties, so use it to good effect. Well, the excitement continues to mount here at Paramount, and I think you'll see why with your first glimpse into the 24th century.